Hey, RetconRaider here. Today's video is dedicated to Nazzul and Sir Skelibate. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, let's get started.
The Elder meets us at the elevator. He says he doesn't have a second to lose. The mission's too important. Our mission, he says, is a man. And that man is Hammon. Everyone in the Ark knows Hammon, respects him. He's our lead, gearhead, going farther into the zone than anybody else, bringing back the machines that help us survive. He knows how to keep those machines running, how to fix them when they fall apart. Hammon keeps the Ark's heart beating. The Elder says 3 nights ago Hammon took his team of stalkers and headed north, not telling anyone why. They haven't come back. I've never seen the Elder this shaken before. It scares me. He tells us Hammon has a remote cabin in the north that could yield some clues to his location. Me and Ducks never patrolled that far before, but the Elder says he has faith in us. He believes in us. So, this mission we accept. Go to Hammon's cabin, search for clues, then find Hammon and bring him back alive. The fate of the Ark depends on it.
And welcome back to Mutant Year Zero, which, thanks to you, I'm now turning into an ongoing series. Just a quick reminder, but I am taking part in the affiliate program for Mutant Year Zero, so if you like what you see and you'd like to pick up a copy of the game for yourself, feel free to use the promotional discount code in the pinned comment below. Anyway, let's take a look at the Ark here. The Ark. The Ark is a settlement inhabited by mutants. Their guiding leader is called the Elder, a charismatic but also somewhat eccentric old man. The Ark itself is built upon some kind of bridge, which makes it an excellent fortress, protecting its inhabitants from outer threats. I've got to say, I really like the design of this settlement. You can really tell it's been built around the frame of an ancient suspension bridge. At any rate, let's meet some of the locals. We'll start with Delta.
Want to know how this goes down? For the right price, I fix and upgrade your shitty gear. Any questions?
No, that's pretty self-explanatory. Like Delta said, this is where we come to modify and upgrade our weapons. We don't really have much to work with at the moment, but that's fine. Most of this stuff is going to be obsolete before too much longer. The one exception is Dux's crossbow, because we're always going to need silenced weapons. Let's go ahead and spend 30 weapon parts to upgrade our crossbow to level 2. That'll only net us a +1 bonus to damage and crit damage, which isn't much, but it can make a difference during some of those tougher stealth kills. Oh, you'll also notice that upgrading the weapon actually changes its physical appearance, which is a small but very nice touch. Let's go all out here and stick a few mods on there as well. And there you have it. The end result is an upgraded long-range crossbow that can now shoot flaming crossbow bolts. Not bad. Of course, that doesn't leave us any options for the rest of our weapons, but we should be fine for now.
See ya!
Next we're headed to Prip's place, which is the local black market. Let's see what he can offer for that boombox we found.
After a killer day in the zone, you know you can always come to Prip's for some high-quality grog. You want to get loaded? Order a shot. No butane, no bleach, only natural ingredients. I also dabble in a little, antiquity trading. So if you find any cool artifacts out in the wasteland, bring them to me and I might give you something in return. Comprende?
Again, this is fairly straightforward. There are 12 artifacts hidden throughout the game, and you can bring them back to Prip here to unlock various bonuses for your party. It mostly includes item upgrades and specialized bonuses against certain types of enemies. It is possible to eventually unlock all the bonuses, but not until the end of the game, so it's important to focus on the bonuses that best suit your preferred playstyle. In this case, I think we'll start with Dealmaker, which grants a 20% discount in Iridia's shop. That's where we're headed next. Iridia and I have history. I was in her crew back in the day. She was the best stalker we had. Nothing could touch her. It's a damn shame that the rot got to her. Tell you what, I'll put in a good word for you guys and see if we can get you a bit of a friendly discount at her store. Iridia's a shrewd businesswoman, so the cut'll be taken from somewhere else. Might mean that Volt doesn't get his vitamins for a while. But who needs hair, nails, and eyelids anyway, right? Damn straight. Well, make me feel bad about taking that discount, why don't you? Fortunately, I don't think you ever actually meet Volt, so I don't feel too guilty about this. He'll just have to live without his eyelids.
Excelente!
Alright, let's go meet Iridia.
You know the drill. Stalkers want gear that keeps them alive. I, Iridia, provide the gear. See anything you like, just let me know. There is one rule. Don't ever pull my chain. If you pull my chain, I'll feed your ding-dongs to a zone wolf. Got that? Beautiful. Happy shopping.
Well, I can't say she's much for customer service, but then again, she's literally the only shop in town, so it's not like we have much choice here. Iridia's your basic vendor. She mostly sells consumable items, but she also occasionally sells weapons or weapon upgrades. You'll generally find better stuff out in the zone, but there are a few exceptions, so it's worth revisiting her on a semi-regular basis. For now, though, I think we're actually fine with what we've got.
Safe travels.
That just leaves the Elder, and for the most part, he's just a source of lore and perspective on current story events. Let's go see what he has to say, and then we'll head back into the zone, see what we can find at Hammon's cabin.
My home will always be a haven to you, brave stalkers. After your journeys, pay me a visit, and I'll offer you some guidance, perhaps a story, to help you become wise and strong.
Oh, I guess that's it. He's usually a little more long-winded than that.
Farewell. Remember your elder's guidance.
Okay, let's rearrange our loadouts here real quick, and then we'll be ready to go. Actually, let's swap that around. I think Duck should have the hand grenade. Yeah, that should work. Looks like we also have a couple of mutation points to spend, so let's go ahead and grab Run and Gun for Borman. As for Ducks, we're still saving for Knee Shot, so he'll have to wait one more level. What we really want is Borman's Hog Rush ability, which is hands down his best mutation. Of course, it costs 5 points, so it's going to be a while. Okay, let's see where we're headed. Hammon's cabin. Just north of the Ark, on a steep cliff, lies the outpost of Hammon the Stalker. It is a simple wooden cabin that does not offer the occasional visitor much. This is where Hammon spends much of his time, always on the lookout for the unexpected. Well, let's head out there and see what we can find. Okay, let's get ourselves oriented here. That's where we came in, so I guess we're headed north.
Thanks for signing me up back there, you crazy pig. Yes, Mr. Elder. Sign us up for a suicide mission, Mr. Elder. Did you forget there's like a cajillion ghouls out here who want to kill us?
Nobody gets to kill you but me now. Shut the duck up and keep moving.
I'm telling you, Borman, ain't no happy ending in this story.
Stalkers don't get happy endings. We get each other. So watch my back.
Okay, looks like our goal is off to the east, so let's angle to the west and see if we can find some extra loot. Oh, hold on. That is a zone dog. That thing's a little too tough for us to take down quietly, so let's back off for now. The last thing we want to do is alert the entire map to our presence. I guess we'll start with Hammon's cabin. We'll get the zone dog on our way out.
That's it. Hammon's cabin. Let me guess. That's not Hammon inside. Him. Ghouls.
We chase everything, but there are no secrets. Where are the secrets?
The ones in the north will catch Hammon and squeeze the secrets from his head.
Hammon will tell us what the junk is for.
The junk is for us. All of it.
Looks like we've got 3 ghouls. A hunter inside the cabin and a shaman and marauder out front. They're all standing pretty close to each other, so... Oh, wait, the marauder's on the move. Nice. That gives us a good opportunity to pick him off. As usual, it doesn't matter if he spots us, as long as he's dead before he gets in action.
Gotcha!
You're earning your scrap, kid.
Over here.
One down, 2 to go. Unfortunately, it looks like the other 2 ghouls are too tough for a stealth takedown, so we'll have to go loud here. We will be able to take one of them down before the other one can react, but, you know what? Let's, go grab knee shot real quick. Crowd control is pretty important once you start running into these tougher enemies. That's actually a big part of the reason why I want to get Hog Rush as quickly as possible. I wouldn't say it's mandatory, but it definitely makes some of the fights a lot easier to handle. Anyway, let's start by taking down that hunter. He's got a more entrenched position, so if we can take control of that, then fighting the shaman will be much easier. Okay, we can't take this guy down quietly, so we're just gonna run in, kill him, and hunker down behind full cover.
That had to hurt.
Let's bring Borman up to the doorway here. He'll have full cover and a nice line of sight on that shaman.
I trapped one of us.
Now what's this guy gonna do? I see.
Overwatch.
Well, I'm fine with that. That's just more experience points. Okay, so the shaman is standing out in the open, but he's also on Overwatch, so we can't risk moving. Let's see if we can disrupt that Overwatch with a Borman shotgun. Ha! Very nice. I guess the coin toss came up in our favor. Alright, let's bring Ducks up to finish the job.
Sorry about that.
Now that was a good kill.
We're a long way from the Arc Beast, boy.
Okay, so now we just have to deal with the reinforcements. Those marauders actually have guns, so they're a bigger threat, but that butcher is also going to bust in here next turn. Let's set our guys on Overwatch, see if we can pick these guys off on approach.
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Lovely.
Yeah, baby!
Overwatch.
Well, 1 out of 2's not bad.
Overwatch.
Okay, so we've just got 2 marauders left, and it looks like they're trying to play the Overwatch game too. Of course, we've got much better cover than they do, so this is a war of attrition that we're going to win. Assuming we can actually hit, that is.
You did it, kid.
Nicely done.
Overwatch.
Let's see if we can wrap this up.
So good.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Come back here.
All ghouls down, let's collect our loot and look for clues. Far Looker. This tube-like object gives its user the ability to view distant objects up close. Might also come in handy as a weapon if you get in a tight spot. Chronicler Pegasus. Sure, why not?
This is Hammon's Far Looker. Let's bring it back to Prep before the ghouls take it.
That name is all wrong. It should be a smallifier, because when I looked into it, everything became smaller and more distant.
Amazing what the ancients could make.
Zone Dog Camp. As the seasons pass, I'm forced further out into the zone to find even the most basic of objects. From time to time, I stumble across the odd hidden place, even in locations I imagined were already cleaned out by stalkers seasons ago. One such place is to be found due west of the fallen machine. There appears to be the remains of an ancient camp, complete with transportable hut. The location is currently home to a pack of zone dogs, who for some reason tolerate my presence near to their breeding grounds. They pick off wandering ghouls and I leave them alone. This unusual symbiosis works for me quite well. Okay, that's obviously where we saw that zone dog earlier. We'll head back over there once we're done with Hammon's cabin. Ooh, another weapon mod. Noaton EMP-30. 1 additional critical damage, 20% chance to disable robotic enemies. Enclave Power Brick, which, when equipped, will give a chance of the weapon emitting electrical projectiles. These can be used to do additional damage to mechanical enemies. Chronicler Elvis. Very nice. We'll head back to the Ark to get that equipped once we're done here. Speaking of which...
Zone ghouls stripped this cabin clean. Almost everything useful was gone. But it's a good thing ghouls can't read. They ignored the diary hidden inside Hammon's desk. Me and Dux aren't big readers either. But we look for answers in the diary. And all we get is more questions. Hammon writes how he found the crashed machine near his cabin. He's convinced the machine was sent as a message from a mythical place beyond the zone called Eden, where everybody's happy and safe. When Hammon sees another machine fall north of here, he takes his stalker crew up there to find it. I close the diary. Here's the problem. Eden's a fairy tale. Some bedtime story mutants believe in, so they can get to sleep at night. So either Hammon is onto something, or his brain's got the rot, and he's about to kill a bunch of good stalkers. Guess we gotta find out. Me and Dux have to go north. Farther from home than we've ever been. It's dangerous. Dux thinks I'm crazy to press on. I don't disagree with him. I don't care about some stupid Eden. But we need to find Hammon, and if he's going north, we're going north.
If he's going north, that makes him a grade A certified loony. No one goes up there, Borman. And what's with those 2 stalkers he took with him? They should know better.
They're following orders, just like us. The Ark can't run without Hammon, so we're bringing him back. Especially with ghoul packs coming this far south. Wonder what they're planning.
Ghouls are too dumb to plan. Someone's pushing them down here. I feel it in my feathers.
Well, sounds like we've got quite a journey ahead of us. Let's finish scouring the area for loot, and then we'll head back to the Ark for last-minute preparations. There's the exit. We're not quite done here, so we'll ignore that for now. Oh, and that looks like a crashed flying machine. Wow, that thing really did land right outside his cabin.
Whoa, check this thing out. It must have crashed. Look at the symbol on the side, it's like a star.
Mimir, or Mimmer? I'll have to look it up when I'm done here, but I'm pretty sure that's from Norse mythology. It would certainly make sense, given that we're in post-apocalyptic Sweden. Alright, let's check out that zone dog camp. If we're lucky, we can catch those things one at a time. Okay, looks like we've got a structure over here. Ah, and there's our first zone dog. Yeah, that thing's got 10 hit points. We can take it down with our shotgun and crossbow, but then we'll need to be ready for any other zone dogs that come running. Alright, here we go.
There.
Nice job, Dux. Borman, finish him.
Enough!
Sweet takedown.
Okay, we've got incoming. just one? That's not so bad. I guess we are still technically in the tutorial.
Want some more?
You finally figured out how to use that thing?
Hey, follow me.
Well, that was certainly easier than I was expecting. Alright, let's double back and finish picking up our loot. Ah, that certainly looks like a transportable HUD.
These abandoned campsites always get my feathers twitching. Hundreds of them out here. All full of ghosts, shivering in the cold.
Well, sure, anything's gonna sound creepy if you put it like that. Oh, wow. It actually looks like these two guys might have killed each other. That actually does make it a little creepier. Alright, I think we're almost back where we started. Yeah, that's the path we came in on. Okay, let's head for the exit, and we'll head back to the Ark before we go to the next location. I'd like to get that new weapon mod equipped, and we've got an artifact point to spend. I'd also like to see if the Elder has anything new to say.
I'm happy that you took on this mission to find Hammon. As you go deeper into the zone, questions will arise in your heads. You'll ask yourselves how this world became a wasteland. I'll tell you. A long time ago, a strange disease sprang up in a city not too far from here. A vicious disease. The eyes of the victims would go red. They would bleed from their ears. Hence its infamous nom de plume, the Rat Plague. Within 40 years, the plague destroyed most of the human race. A quick rake of death, scraping across the face of the planet. It was nature's revenge. Revenge against the greed, the arrogance, the egos of humans who thought they were gods. We call these fools the Ancients. We don't worship the Ancients like the madman in the zone do. Because our salvation doesn't depend on false gods who live in the heavens. It doesn't depend on a mirage of paradise beyond the zone. Our salvation depends on us. Us means humans and mutants together. And as two of our resident mutants, I bet you wonder who you are. Where you come from. I wonder too. We all do. When I found you in the zone, you were shivering, naked, memories completely wiped. We took you in, taught you, and now you serve us as our hunters, our trackers, our warriors. We are indebted to you, stalkers. Never turn on each other. Hear me? Goodbye, stalkers.
Interesting. Alright, let's let's head over to Delta's place and get that new weapon mod equipped.
Heard you met some of them ghouls in the weird outfits out there. They call them shamans or something. Their screams alert nearby ghouls and sends them running straight for you. Next time you see a shaman, shut him up before all hell breaks loose.
Huh. I wonder if all the NPCs have something new to say. Anyway, let's slap that EMP device on our shotgun. It's only a 1 in 5 chance of disabling a robotic enemy, but it's certainly better than nothing.
Take it easy.
Okay, let's go pay Prip a visit. Hopefully Hammond won't mind us selling his telescope.
Well, look what the Zone Wolf dragged in. Good to see you.
Well, guess he didn't have anything to say. Let's see what we can spend our artifact point on. More grenade slots, extra bleed out time, and bonus fire damage. They're definitely all useful, but I think our best bet is to start working towards those higher ranking bonuses, especially Ranger, which gives a flat +1 bonus to all weapon damage. That means we need to work our way up the chain, so I guess we're taking Pyromania here. It's actually a deceptively useful bonus. Some folks reckon playing with fire is a bad thing. I beg to differ. Therefore, I'm giving you some of Prip's very own grog brewing information. This should spice the hell up out of your love life, or burn it to the ground. Anyway, who cares, right?
Till next time.
Alright, let's see what Iridia's got to offer.
Typical standard issue med pack, heals all types of wounds, fast acting, just slap it on and you're good to go.
Well, thank you. Thank you for explaining what a medkit is. Anyway, Iridia doesn't have anything new, so let's grab a grenade while we're here. We can always use more of those.
Bye.
Alright guys, I did want to cover another area today, but we're already past the 30-minute mark, so let's hit the pause button for now. Again, if you like what you see and decide you'd like to pick up the game, then feel free to check out the promo code in the pinned comment below. Otherwise, I'll be back next week with Episode 3, as the search for Hammon begins in earnest. See you then. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Mutant Year Zero, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official Facebook page, the official Twitter feed, or the official store page over on Steam. As always, links are in the description.